Hello and welcome to my latest video on Jurassic World Alive. In today's video I'm going to run through the latest datamine. Okay, it was published on October the 18th and I'm going to focus primarily on the 7 new creatures. I want to give a bit of insight into what I think the creatures are all about and the potential ingredients if I feel that they're hybrids, and just give a bit more insight into the actual published datamine itself. But I should first start off with a little disclaimer. So obviously, like all data mines, there's no guarantees that any of this content is going to make it into the game, okay, let alone the next update, okay? So while I think personally, while I have a view that there will be some of these creatures in the next update, I do not know. I have no information about the next update, but based on the datamine and previous datamine publications have shown that, you know, the creatures have gone into the game. Okay, so you know, I think there'll be some of the elements from this datamine will make it into the 220 update and possibly maybe 221. Who knows, but we'll see. Anyway, it should be an interesting review and I hope you stay with me. Okay, we're going to start off with the direwolf. So as it says, direwolf is about 25% larger than a modern grey wolf. The direwolf specialised in large prey, competing with Smilodon for Pleistocene bison, camel and deer. This prehistoric predator went extinct when their prey did in the Pleistocene megafaunal extinction roughly 10,000 years ago. Also, direwolf was also made famous by the Game of Thrones series. Those who watched the series will remember those very large wolves. Well, those were direwolves. I also think direwolf could be a potential ingredient for a hybrid listed in this datamine, but more on that in a minute. Okay, so for reasons that I'll explain shortly, I think this will be an epic or legendary creature and will be an ingredient for a new hybrid. Talking of the new hybrid, let's move on to Aenocyonyx. I think that's how you pronounce it. So it says, like modern hyenas, Aenocyonyx, I'm not going to get that, am I? Packs are matriarchal, females lead hunts and get prime cuts of the kill. So it sounds like this is a flock or pack creature. So for me, this is a potential hybrid for the direwolf, and the reason for that is that the Latin for direwolf is Aenocyon dirius or dirius. Okay, so we've got that Aenocyon aspect to the Latin name, and we've got that in the name of this creature. So I think this will be a direwolf hybrid. So for the onyx bit suffix, we're looking at things like creatures like Baryonyx, Baryonyx Gen 2, Thylaconix, Spinoceratops, and Megalonyx. So I think we just dismiss Megalonyx. That's not. I don't think that's kind of in the spirit, if you like, of this this hybrid. So with the exception of Thylaconix, all these feed into existing hybrids, and I think with the recent buff of Aenocyonyx, I think I might have a suspicion that Baryonyx Gen 2 or Spinoceratops will be the fuse for the hybrid. And then my kind of outside bet is Thylaconix. Okay, on to Panthera. So this is one of the 4 lethal Antroceraptors bred to kill on command. Panthera is swift enough to pursue a speeding motorcycle across long distances and deadly enough to take out whoever may be riding it. So this was famously featured in Jurassic World Dominion, chasing Chris Pratt's character on a motorbike. And it joins Ghost, Red and Tiger as creatures that are already, or raptors that are already in the game. I think no doubt we will be getting some sort of hybrid from one or more of these Artisoraptors. Geminideus, so this is a big one, this is. So Geminideus, it says, are usually found in pairs, appearing at dusk on the fringes of groups of other sauropods. Remarkably, these mysterious titans split from their partners as night falls, traveling alone until they reunite in locations unknown to specialists. We had a new creature poll in May, which Geminideus was included in, and I made reference to that in my potential new Apex hybrids video, so please do check that out for more details. We've already, from that poll, we've had Indolycan in the game, so I think there's a good chance Geminideus will appear in the 220 update. No guarantees though. Okay, so that'll be exciting. So Geminideus in the poll was a resilient Apex hybrid made up of Gemini Titan and Stegodius. Okay, so I think that'll be quite a tricky one to build, because a lot of people have built Gemini Titan, which has Diplodocus as one of its ingredients, which is an event exclusive creature, so very difficult to build up large repositories of DNA. So I think that will be a tough one. Okay, moving on to Indolycan. It says communities on the edges of Indolycan's vast hunting range call it the spirit wolf. So we've got another wolf. Swifter than any of her canine ancestors, Indolycan's blue stripes are known to glint in the moonlight just before she attacks. So sounds like it could be quite a good looking creature in the game. Hello. Another new wolf. Certainly makes the kind of 220 update potentially a wolf update. Obviously with 219 that was a scorpions update, so could be quite interesting. Okay, moving on to Spinoceratops. The peaceful Spinoceratops is actually an omnivore, feeding on plants as well as fish, like the piscivorous Spinosaurus. Those who've seen Camp Cretaceous will be well aware of Spinoceratops. It's very much a cute creature like Bumpy, and for that reason I think this will probably be an epic creature that will feed a future hybrid. We will see. Okay, and finally we've got Pyrorixis. So Pyrorixis means firebreaker. It's a fitting name for this wild Arthroceraptor hybrid, which has been observed ramming prey with its head down, shattering bones before attacking with teeth and claws. I think the ramming reference relates to Aenocyonyx. Aenocyonyx is an ingredient for Aenocyonyx, which is used to fuse Sarcorixis, so that ties in with the kind of rixis suffix of this creature. And it also makes reference to an Arthroceraptor, so we could be looking at red, tiger, ghost, or Panthera. So again, that could be very interesting, and so I think it's fairly obvious this will be a Pyrorixis hybrid with one of those Arthroceraptors. Okay, so that should be very interesting. So my recommendation would be, don't go leveling up your Pyrorixis creature in the game. Hold it at 16, and let's wait for 220 to land and see what this Pyrorixis hybrid is all about. So don't go kind of wasting your DNA now, when potentially we've got a more powerful hybrid which you need the DNA for. Okay, so that's all the creatures reviewed. So my thoughts. Geminideus, quite excited about that. Disappointed it's a Diplodocus kind of hybrid, because I've got next to no Diplodocus DNA. I maxed out my Gemini Titan, and I've got something like 500 odd DNA for Diplodocus, so I'm going to really struggle with that one. Stegodius side, loads of DNA there, no problems at all, but it's going to be Diplodocus that's going to really hold me back there, you know, personally. Wolves in the game, yeah, I get it. You know, I think we've all kind of invested in this Jurassic game for dinosaurs, and it's very much branched out to be more around, or not more, but you know, to involve or include creatures that, I guess, prehistoric creatures rather than the kind of core Jurassic, Triassic kind of creatures. So we've got, you know, the likes of, we've got scorpions now, potentially we've got wolves coming in. We've had smilodons, woolly mammoth, woolly rhinoceros. So I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence. I think I kind of maybe a little bit swaying more towards. I'd like to see more dinosaurs rather than more the kind of Neanderthal type kind of creatures from the Pleistocene. So that's my personal view. I'd like to see more dinosaurs. So anyway, I'd be very interested to hear your thoughts. Please do get some notes in the comments. Put your thoughts in the comments below. Let's have a bit of a chat. See what you think of this data mine. And what your thoughts are on wolves in the game. So finally, I do have to say a very big thank you to ColoMtn and Jimbohi for the data mining information that they published through Game Press. For me, it's great to have little kind of teasers into what could be coming in the game in future, and also helps me to kind of, let's get some DNA in preparation for what could be coming into the game. So I think it's exciting to see what potential is coming in the game. I'm kind of repeating myself there, aren't I? But no, I genuinely get excited when I see a data mine being published that gives a bit of a tease about future changes to the game. Okay, anyway, again, please do comment below. I always read all your comments, and where possible, I do respond as well. So that's it for another video. Thank you very much for watching.
Thank you very much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it or found it informative. Please do provide feedback in the description below. I always respond to comments, so please feel free to add your comments, feedback, or suggestions. Okay, until next time, this is Alien Newt.
No guarantees though.